that's about what it costs, and that's what I guess, you know, I'm looking at from the figures I got from the finance director. With what we've collected so far, it looks like we're on the same track of collections, and probably on the same track of what it's going to cost us to collect that money, which is going to be close to $33,000. So, like I said, I know it looks like we could actually save $18,000 by going with NRG. If that's the way y'all want to go, that's fine. We'd like y'all to consider the guy we've been using so far. Like I said, he just doesn't have the money to pay it like that and give it to us.
Bobby, let me ask you a question if I can. This NRG are requesting a 4-year contract. Are you comfortable with a 4-year contract with a new company?
I didn't really want a contract period, but they said that's the only way that they could ensure that they would get their money. But like I said,
would it be wise to ask them for a year's contract with an option to renew?
I asked them that. And they said that they really couldn't get their money. They feel like it's going to take at least 3 years to recoup their money, their upfront money.
But also in this paperwork, they seem not to do as good a job as MSB. So in the long run, are you actually going to save money with this NRG company? Well, a 4-year contract?
In your package is a sheet that was written by Mr. Steve Dyes comparing his company against NRG.
Right.
And it showed where we're averaging about $39,000 a month that he's collecting.
Right.
Versus what NRG used to do. And, you know, keep in mind it's been
39,000 versus 33,000. So, I mean, in the long run, a 4-year contract, and you're not happy with this new company, I mean, are we in trouble? Is there a way out of the contract if you're not happy with it?
You'd have to ask Mr. Kerr. It's a 4-year contract, but you'd have to ask him if there's a way to get out of it.
In my personal opinion, the current company's actually done a better job than this, talking about giving you $35,490 versus $30,690. Yet you're going to be tied to a 4-year contract.
Right. But that, and again, that's a guesstimation that he's proposed.
I understand.
So
I understand.
We really don't know what the true figure would be, what NRG is, what they can do right now anyway. So we know what they used to do, but it's been 5-6 years.
But you changed, and you went from them to MSB, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't personally like a 4-year contract.
I'm sorry.
How many people work at MBS? Do you know?
I know I've talked to 4 individuals. Well, no, 5 individuals myself, separate people. So I don't really know. There may be some that I've never talked to, but I know there's at least 5.
That's 5 jobs.
Where is this NRG from?
NRG's in Macon,
Georgia?
Macon, Georgia.
And this other company's located where? Lee County?
Right on Needle Road. It's at the curve there before you hit 72. Another option is, if the county could do it, is buy the software, maintain our own annual fees, not be in the contract and stay at 7%. That's another option, one that Mr. Dye proposed too. You know, I know it's real tight, so. And that was the whole purpose in going out and submitting or trying to get bids on who would provide us with what we need and still do the job that we need to do.
You're happy with MSB?
Yes, sir. MBS.
MBS, okay.
Yes, sir, it's MBS.
Okay, Bob. MBS. Any other questions from the board? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
Chairman and Commissioners, in your package is a copy of minutes for the 2 planning commission meetings or review. On page 61, there's a request from Mr. Patrick, excuse me, to purchase new doors for the courthouse, or new exterior doors. And this is part of the ongoing renovation at the courthouse. There was one bidder, door and window company, at the price of $10,700 to supply, excuse me, install 4 new storefront door assemblies. These door fronts would match the one on the front of the courthouse, and also would be compatible with security system consideration to appoint Rhonda Thornton to the Housing Authority of Lee County to fill the unexpired term of Sharon McCoy. Under County Administrator's matters, the first item at your January 26, 2010 meeting, you provided authorization to distribute forfeiture funds in a previous retirement account. The county employees based on years of service and annual compensation. Since that time, we've been working with GEDCorp, our retirement company, to try to facilitate this and get it done. Their attorneys advised GEDCorp that they need you to adopt a resolution. The resolution is in your package, which basically puts in resolution form what you do at your January 26 meeting. Anyone ever suggests that government has red tape, this is a good example of it. But nevertheless, that's before you. Item 10B, I'd like to call Mr. Skipper to discuss it.
Mr. Chairman, members of the commission, this relates to the new library conference center, and we acquired the land on that conference center. And as you know, the balance that's going to be required to complete that is going to be some funds. We're going to secure a loan to do that through the ACCG. And what this resolution does is pretty simple. What it says is that you're authorizing the reimbursement of the county from the loan proceeds for the price of that particular land purchase. As I recall, the purchase was $225. $247. I was close. Anyway, this authorizes us to reimburse ourselves from the loan proceeds at the time that closes, so get money back into the county.
Any questions from the board?
Thank you, Mr. Skipper. Item 10C is consideration to adopt a resolution to approve an intergovernmental contract with the Lee County Utilities Authority. As outlined in my memorandum to you, the Utilities Authority voted at their last meeting to direct their staff and also Merchant Capital, the underwriting company, financial consultant, and also Roger Murray, bond attorney, and Mr. Skipper to proceed to prepare documents to restructure the existing debt of the utility authority. I'd like to call Mr. Trey Monroe, I believe each of you met Trey before, come forward and just give you an overview of the structure of the debt, what we're trying to accomplish with this, and then Mr. Skipper can certainly address some of the legal issues.
Thank you all. Nice to see you again. This is how we go fast. As Alan said, we've been speaking with the authority members and Chris Boswell for almost a month now and looking at some options in regards to the existing utility authority debt. The page 3 of your handout there just shows a list